What's up, everybody? JR Raymond with BowlerX.com here, coming at you again from Shopmakers Pro Shop here in Toledo, Ohio, where today we're going to talk about the crossover step and how it can affect your approach and where your swing goes here in a minute, so stay tuned. So the crossover step is one of those things that's actually overlooked by a lot of bowlers. They don't actually think about it very often. So my goal today is actually to get you to go, when you practice or bowl the next time, to think about that first step or the second step if you take 5 steps and where it goes in your approach. Because where that second step goes is going to determine where your push away goes. And where your push away goes determines where the swing goes in your backswing. You know, so it's kind of like a domino effect. One has cause over another, which has cause over another, and then you get the effects at the very end. So if we can get the first thing in shape, get it going in the right direction one way, and then it's going to help this part go into the right direction, and then the third part gets locked into the right direction as well. So we're going to try to put that into play today, and we're going to talk about the footwork here as far as what you need to do. All right, so what most people do, we'll talk about 4 steps first. What most people do is they don't even think about where that first step goes. All they really ever do is they just take a step forward, right? And now where they have to go with the push away. The push away kind of has to follow the opposite direction that the foot goes. Because if your foot goes, or I'm sorry, the same direction that your foot goes. So if your foot goes straight or to the right a little bit, now your push away has to go a little bit to the right in order to get around that hip. Now that's where the problem comes in, because now if you push it away to the right, now it wraps back behind your body and then you shove your shoulders forward. We see a little bit of an issue there. So what we want to do with a 4-step approach is we want to try to think of actually getting that step going to the left and front. So now the swing can go straight down by our side and the swing goes straight back and straight forward. Now the opposite, it's a little bit different for 5 steps because now you're going to be back a little bit more. The first step is basically meaningless. It's just getting you into that 4th step. So it's the 1 step and then it's the same thing. If you take that 2nd step and it's straight, now you have to push the ball away from your body to get it to going around. So let me show you the difference between the two. So when we're looking at the approach, here's that simple step again. If we go straight, now the ball has to come this way and around the body, okay? Now if we get the ball going, or the step going in front of us, now the ball can swing right by our side. We can clear our hip. The swing can be straight back and straight forward, and a 4th step will kind of look something like this if we do it properly. Okay? All right, so now for a 5-step, all we're doing is we're just taking that additional step. It's just kind of what we call a timing step. Okay, so now it's just an extra step to be able to get everything in control to make it feel proper. You get that first step and then the 2nd step comes through. So we're just taking, with 4-step, we're taking away that first timing step. With 5 steps, obviously we add that timing step in, we push the ball away with the 2nd step. So it's the same thing comes true. It's going to be, if you go right with that step or straight with the step, you have to push the ball to the right, and that's a problem. That makes your swing a little inconsistent, because if that step isn't the same distance, as say it's here one time and then it's here the next time, that's where it's changing your swing from shot to shot. So, and the same thing with 4-step, the same thing's true. So if we do a good 5-step and we get that 2nd step going in front, the ball can travel past us without swinging from side to side too much. So it would look something kind of like this. All right, there you go. So the next time you go practice, try and pay attention. If you're a 4-step, try to pay attention to that first step. If that first step doesn't come in front of your left foot as a right-hander just a little bit, you're probably pushing the ball a little bit to the right, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. If you feel like you have an inside-out swing or an outside-in swing, then you probably need to pay attention to this a little bit. If you want to gain a little bit of consistency, really work on that 2nd step or that crossover step. Get it going in front so that way you can swing it directly under your shoulder, directly under your head to keep everything in line the next time you bowl. I hope this helps. Make sure to comment below, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get information and notifications of all the videos that we come out with. But until next time, guys, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later.